Hey guys, welcome back to RK Garage. If you're new here, thank you for joining the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more, and as per usual, leave a like and a comment. So, I'm taking Ecojet roll racing. It's been a well and truly few days since then, so I didn't film any intros or anything. So, yeah, this is my forged cammed turbo V6 Commodore for anyone new. We went on the dyno, so the day before all racing we had issues with boarding my first turbo up, which I have here. This one. Oh, you can't even see now because I can't do it one-handed, but anyway, blew that up, so I raced home, got that changed over, and then we had some issues on the dyno with this. It just, we maxed out the duty cycle and just to make the same boost as what that one did. 90% duty cycle, just touched 26 PSI on this, and that turbo, 27.5% duty cycle got there. So there's obviously a leak somewhere, an issue. Could be my install, it could be bolts threaded, it could just be that that compressor wheel doesn't like to work with the size of a rear housing with my engine setup. So it's not anything to do, it's a bad turbo or anything, it's just, the setup of it doesn't suit my engine. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and we'll jump straight in so you guys can get straight to the races. I might go do a test run, see how I go. So I'll just quickly jump in here. As you would have seen and what I said there, this turbo is extremely laggy. When I did a couple test hits on the street, didn't seem like it wasn't too bad. But there, yeah, it was ridiculously laggy. So obviously there's a leak somewhere as well we've got to find. But yeah, I looked at the logs and it was hitting full boost around 5,600 RPM from memory, which was at least 1,000 RPM laggier than the old turbo that blew. But anyway, let's jump in. We'll finish off all the races until we get to eliminations, and I'll cut back again to let you guys know it's eliminations, and then yeah, we'll talk at the end. Okay, so that was what, 5 or 6 runs? I think it was 5 runs, maybe 4 runs, I don't remember. So now it's time for eliminations. I ended up going up against an Evo 10, which was cammed, had a stock turbo, but a fair bit of work done to it. I think he said it made 400 and something horsepower, all-wheel drive. Obviously factory turbo, so it's like a full boost by, I think he said like 2600 RPM. He was at full boost, which was like, I think he said 24, 25 PSI, 26 PSI, whatever it was. So yeah, let's see how we went there. I don't think you guys will be able to see me, may not be able to hear me, but yeah, we lost. This is just way too laggy on this turbo setup. I tried to push going a bit faster so I could brake boost a little harder, but just didn't happen. We'll see in the video, he might have jumped the green light on me too, but that's fair play. Anyway, P1, we're knocked out, so I'm going to go pack up and drive home. Got to get the car spot because got drifting tomorrow. Yeah, so knocked out, which is understandable. He was straight on boost. He actually sent me a video from his perspective. You can actually hear when mine comes on gate, so I'll put that in here. So if you paid attention, you will see that as soon as the light went green, he got on it, he changed gear. That right gauge is his boost gauge. He changed gear, was back on boost, and then you hear mine hit gate. So I'll quickly put that video on here and pay attention to it again. Exactly when he changes gear and when you hear me come on gate. Yeah, so as you see, the race is already over before it's begun for me. As you would have seen with all the others, they're straight on song and mine's just lagging. I tried brake boosting. Most I could get up was like 1.15 psi. So I might bring up some logs on the screen view or screen capture, and I'll talk over it so you guys can see exactly what I mean. So, as you can see here on this screenshot, this is the log this is my second vlog from the second run that night, I believe. So, at the very top we've got engine speed RPM, then the next row, or column, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, that's AFR, then we have the map sensor, so the boost gauge, I guess you'd call it. After that we have the throttle position, then we have rear wheel speed, then there's fuel and oil pressure, and after that we have IAT, coolant and oil temperature. As you can see, my intercooler is very efficient. It started at 60 degrees and then it went all the way down into the 30s by middle of the run and stayed there till I got back off boost and heat soaked again. But anyway, going back to this, so with this yellow line which runs straight down the middle, that is exactly where it hit full boost. So this wasn't actually the 628 horsepower tune, ignore my label right at the very top. I just labelled it as that so I knew exactly which file this was saved as, but that was on 90% duty cycle, this was on 70% duty cycle, so on that it made 23 psi instead of 26. But here you see where it made 23 psi, then you look up at the top where the engine speed is, the RPM, 5592, basically 5.6. So very laggy. My old turbo would have made 26 psi by I think it was 4,500 RPM, so 1100 RPM laggier on less boost as well. So that's the issue I was having, and I need to find out what it is. Alright, so that's going to pretty much do it for this video. The next video will be the first drift event in the purple VY drift car that I just built. I've got some stuff to suss out of this. I might film trying to find the issue, I might not. I might find it and then film about it. And then I've also got to tear down some more of the fire-ringed block and get some parts off to sell. So that'll be a bit of today. I've got a bit of yard work to do as well. So I'm going to get on to editing this and get onto that. So if you're still here, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.